Welcome back to our channel. Today we bring you the shocking and dramatic developments of the episode Beyond the Gates. Vernon fell into a state of chaos to the point of being unable to control his emotions when he witnessed Anita and Tracy being intimate with each other. That image was like a terrible shock, touching the depths of the unhealed wounds in his soul. Before, Vernon had believed that he could keep everything in his hands, that all the relationships around him were under absolute control. But that scene, the intimate connection between Anita and Tracy, tore all that fragile belief apart. Jealousy exploded, but not just ordinary jealousy. It was a feeling of ultimate betrayal. A feeling mixed with anger, pain and despair. Vernon realized that he might no longer be the center of the world of the people he once trusted the most. The feeling of being abandoned, replaced and forgotten had built up in his heart, creating an increasingly fierce fire of anger. Vernon's mind began to be in turmoil, dark thoughts came, making him almost lose control. He not only felt like a loser in the game of love but also like a person who was crushed, isolated in his own world. Vernon began to act impulsively, without thinking carefully. Trying to find every way to clarify everything, to reaffirm his position, but only made the situation more chaotic. The relationship between Anita and Tracy was not simply a normal intimacy, but contained deep secrets that Vernon did not know in advance. These secrets, if exposed, could completely change the situation of all three people's lives. Vernon begins to investigate, examining every little detail, searching for evidence to prove his suspicions. But the deeper he digs, the deeper he sinks into a complex web of lies, intrigue and emotions intertwined. At this time, Vernon's mood becomes more unstable than ever. He wants to preserve his feelings, wants revenge, and feels that he is gradually losing his way in a world full of surprises and rapid changes. Vernon's journey to find the truth is not only a battle with others but also a battle with himself, as he has to face the deepest dark corners of his soul. The closer he gets to the truth, the more Vernon realizes that what he once believed was just a thin shell hiding darker conspiracies, more dangerous secrets that he never anticipated. Anita and Tracy are not just romantic rivals, but also factors in a complex plan, a power game that Vernon never thought he would get involved in. The feeling of being pushed to the limit, trapped between intrigue and mixed emotions makes Vernon increasingly crazy, unable to distinguish what is real and what is fake. Potentially violent actions, unexpected decisions full of risks have begun to appear, promising a fierce storm that will hit everyone's lives, completely changing the game and opening up unexpected developments never seen before in the story. Vernon, in his madness, does not know that he is stepping into a quagmire. And the more he tries to escape, the deeper he is sucked into the vortex of secrets and betrayals. And as the night falls, every piece of the story gradually reveals itself, leaving behind pain, bitterness and decisions that will make everyone's lives never the same again. Vernon's madness is not simply a reaction to a betrayed love, but also a manifestation of a soul that is gradually breaking down, losing control and direction. The darkness not only covers the city, but also covers his mind, making all thoughts chaotic and vague. Vernon begins to take reckless actions, not thinking of the consequences, venturing into dangerous paths to find the answers he craves. Besides, Anita and Tracy are not as simple as they appear. The intimacy between the two is not only an emotional connection but also a secret cooperation between two powerful forces, opposing Vernon. They have their own goals, their own deep plans, and Vernon's presence is a great threat that needs to be eliminated or controlled. Therefore, while Vernon is sinking deeper into the chaos, Anita and Tracy are more cautious, making sophisticated plans to maintain their strength and gain an advantage in this fierce game. The complexity of the three people's relationship creates a web of struggle. Where emotions and power intertwine, no one is completely victorious or defeated. Only those caught in a spiral with no way out. Vernon feels isolated, betrayed from many sides, not only by Anita and Tracy but also by those he once trusted. His allies are increasingly fewer, making him more lonely and desperate. While Vernon is struggling with anger and despair, secrets are gradually revealed. He discovers that behind the closeness of Anita and Tracy is a larger conspiracy, involving hidden powers in society that he has never known. This is not just a simple love triangle story but a bloody underground war, where every action contains unpredictable calculations. Vernon's every step is closely monitored, making him unable to be subjective. He realizes that he is becoming a pawn in a grand game where the masterminds behind it always have sophisticated plans. Even do not hesitate to use cruel tricks to achieve their goals. Vernon begins to doubt even those closest to him, making his mentality more unstable, gradually losing the ability to distinguish between friends and enemies. Vernon's life becomes more and more dangerous when he discovers that some other mysterious figures are also participating in this power game. The people behind Anita and Tracy, who may be huge forces with unpredictable resources and power. Vernon is faced with a difficult choice between continuing to fight for the truth, for love and honor, or accepting defeat to preserve his life. It is in the darkest moment, when it seems like all doors are closed, that Vernon meets someone who can completely change the situation. A mysterious character with important information, who can help him break the conspiracy and find justice. But to achieve that, Vernon must face the biggest challenge of his life, fighting not only the enemies outside but also the demons inside his soul. The increasing tension, the complex relationships intertwined create a picture full of tragic and attractive colors. The lives of Vernon, Anita and Tracy are like a series of unexpected turns. No one can predict what will happen next. Every decision, every action can become a highlight to change the whole situation, making the story more breathtaking and unpredictable than ever. In the final moments, when all the secrets are exposed, when the conspiracies are exposed, the story is not over yet. Questions remain, relationships remain unfinished, and broken hearts have yet to heal. Vernon, Anita, and Tracy each carry deep wounds, untold secrets, and a challenging future ahead. The story of Vernon going crazy when witnessing Anita and Tracy together is just the beginning of a dramatic and tragic journey, where love, betrayal, and power intertwine to create a vivid, humane picture. And then, their lives will continue to revolve in conspiracies, decisions, and burning emotions, making viewers unable to take their eyes off the screen. To not miss any of the next shocking developments, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel today. We will continue to bring you exclusive analysis, creative content, and surprising theories about Beyond the Gates and many other interesting movies. See you in the next videos.